Welcome to the Shift into What's Next podcast, where embracing change can ignite a world of possibilities. Hey now, I'm your host, Elise Ancel, and welcome back to a space where we get real about life, growth, and everything in between. This is where we unpack the unexpected and find purpose tucked inside the pressure. Today's episode is called Press to Flow. Let's be honest, life has a way of pressing us. Moments come where you feel like everything is coming at you at once, and the natural reaction, the natural response is to ask, what is even happening right now? Or maybe like me, you found yourself wondering, what was that really about? So let's get into it. I had a moment like that recently. I was in the kitchen just doing something ordinary when I started thinking back on a time when challenges seemed to hit one after another. But as I stood there, it all clicked. Those disruptions, that resistance, it wasn't random. It was connected to purpose. The crazy part is that it all began the same month I launched this podcast. I didn't see it then, but now it's so clear. I was being pressed because something powerful had started to flow through me. At first, I thought it was about my position, where I was, what I was doing. But looking back, it was also about my assignment. I didn't realize it until almost 8 months later. The deeper I got into the podcast, the more I noticed that every wave of resistance was followed by another episode. The more life pressed in, the more content flowed out. It's wild, isn't it? I didn't plan to have a podcast. I played around with the idea, but I didn't chase it. And honestly, I didn't even want it. But the more I showed up, the more God gave me to share, not just for me, but for you. And here's the thing. Before the positioning came the pouring. Before I saw what I was being prepared for, the flow had already started. That's the encouragement I want to leave with you today. You might feel pressed, but what if you're being pressed so something greater can flow? So let's take a moment. Can you think of a time when you were pressed, but something meaningful came out of it instead? Think about it. It might have looked like chaos at the time, but maybe that season was preparing you to speak, create, serve, or grow in a way you never would have otherwise. Don't downplay what was birthed in a hard season. That press may have revealed your passion or even your purpose. Next, is there something you started, even in a tough season, that surprised you with how impactful it's become? Maybe you started something out of necessity, but now it's reaching others, growing deeper, or even changing how you see yourself. Sometimes what feels small in the moment is actually the foundation for something greater. Next, what are you doing right now that may actually be the assignment, not just a side project? We often dismiss the very thing that's flowing out of us because it just feels so natural. But ease doesn't mean it lacks impact. Pay attention to where your energy and grace are showing up consistently. That could be the assignment. And could the resistance in your life be confirming the importance of what you're doing? Not every obstacle is assigned to stop. In fact, some resistance only shows up once you stepped into something real. If it's being pressed, it might be because it's powerful. Keep going. You're onto something. So as we wrap up today's episode, I just want to remind you of this. It could mean something right is finally being revealed. The pressing isn't meant to crush you. It's meant to release what's in you. So the next time life pushes hard, instead of asking, why is this happening? Try asking instead, what's trying to flow from this? Because purpose doesn't always show up dressed in peace. Sometimes it walks in wearing pressure. Keep going, keep creating, keep trusting in the flow. Even if it starts with just a whisper or an idea you didn't plan to pursue. You're not behind. You're just in the press. And trust me, there's more inside of you than you know. Until the next time, stay encouraged and keep flowing forward. Thanks for joining me today. If you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and like, share, or subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. And feel free to leave a comment. I'd love to hear how your shift is unfolding.